Belgium finally got a focus tree in Hearts of Iron 4. That's right guys, in the new Hearts of Iron DLC that adds focus trees to the Nordics, they also sneaked a little focus tree for Belgium. And I got to play it early because I have connections in Paradox HQ. Nah guys, chill, I'm just fucking with you. Those silly Belgians will never get a focus tree. Never. And no, I didn't get to play the new DLC early. Because I guess my life was a lie. YouTubers don't just get free shit all the time. And because of that I got really sad and I decided to play the saddest nation in Hearts of Iron 4. But I wasn't really in the mood for croissant and a really bad superiority complex. So I went with the second best thing, Belgium. We are playing the Forgotten Nations mod again. We got a lot of options for Little Belgium right here, and I think we're gonna go with Power to Leopold, and we're gonna go with Defense of Belgium first, to get those daily army reform points, because in this mod Belgium has a lot of nasty debuffs, like this army one which is fucking brutal, and this horrendous inflation debuff, 50% factory output, Jesus fucking Christ, as well as some more debuffs. And for now let's just build a singular civ. Or maybe not. Well, who the fuck needs industry in this game anyway? Defense of Belgium is done. Now we get ticking army reform points, which we will need in order to get rid of our debuffs here, and we cannot take those focuses without a certain amount of points. But this is for later, so let's reassess the plan de man, which will mostly give us more debuffs, because that's what Belgium needs right now, more fucking debuffs. This is now done and our focus tree got cut in half, and because of that the focuses got really fucked up here. Next up I'm gonna do those two focuses for some factories. I'm gonna cooperate with the oligarchs into Power to Leopold, and then I will have to do support royal influence. Because in order to progress further down our king path, we will have to get a certain amount of influence. Like for this one, we need 60%, and we are now at a equilibrium of 50%, and with this we'll get some decisions to increase that. Support royal influence is done. Now it is time to rally against that pesky democracy that ruined our great country of Belgium. And because our country fucking sucks, this will unlock some decisions in which we can get rid of those Wallonian opposition debuffs from those two states. And why the fuck do you think the Wallonians are opposing us? Make a wild guess. That's because they are fucking French. And that is all that French people do. Protesting and being fucking angry. We are gonna hire the army offense next for the army experience, because we can trade our army reform points for a research bonus to land doctrines. We now have to click those decisions to get the country firmly under Leopold's control, and in the meantime we're gonna do minimize the plan de man. Ah fuck, here we go again. Yep, the UK is gonna decolonize. It's always fun to have my game slowed down by the stupid AI. France is going fascist, the painter is long gone, the Czech have created the Czech Entente, but we know this is not gonna last because they're gonna be swallowed by Hungary, and the man that is responsible for my nightmares is back in Japan. I'm not even surprised anymore. Oh, and China is having a little bit of fun down south. Okay, we have this shit again. This is very fucking annoying. I don't know if you guys realized, but in most of my videos that I posted last month, World War II starts in 1938 or something like that, and every single time it starts because of fucking Mexico that is in a civil war and one of the sides join the Axis or any fascist faction that is left, and then the US intervenes, and that's how the war starts every single time. In unhistorical, to be clear. So if this happens again, I'm gonna write a very angry letter to the Paradox complaint department. Never fucking mind. Mexico is not gonna be able to ruin my game today because I just did it myself. So we have those two options to reform our army in the tree, and I took this one because I like those bonuses more than these bonuses. And now I got to this focus that actually removes a big chunk of our debuff. But in order to take this one, I need Leopold's influence to be less than 50%. But because I went with King Leopold and I did this focus, there is no way for me to actually reduce his influence. The equilibrium is 80% now, and it's 51 right now because I did this last decision that actually reduces his influence a bit. So yeah, there is no way to get it below 50. which means I will be stuck with this debuff forever. I think this requirement is really stupid because it's the only one in the 3 that requires Leopold influence to be a certain level, and yeah, I will have to restart. I didn't really enjoy restarting the game, but at least I had one hope for this other campaign, that at least I had chances to not see this guy again, but he showed up again. I am losing my mind. What the fuck? Why is Finland a Soviet puppet? Oh, they have a focus tree. I forgot about that. Yeah, all the Nordics have focus trees in this mode. Remember how the UK was going communist and France was going fascist in the last game? Well, now UK is going fascist and France is going communist. Alright boys, so we are back where we left. I can do the referendum now, but I'm gonna do price controls first, because I really need this debuff gone. Well, I just got my eyes infected with AIDS by just looking at this Spanish Civil War, and I cannot do anything about it, but I figured that it will make me feel a little bit better if everybody else would have eye AIDS, so there we go, I am not sorry. Guys, I just did the referendum thing and now we are non-aligned, and you know how the path it's called Power to Leopold? Well, I was expecting King Leopold to be on the throne, but who the fuck is this guy? This guy is a fucking fraud! How did he get on the throne? What the fuck? I am genuinely confused. Oh, by the way, we are finally getting rid of inflation. It's getting really difficult to figure out what focuses I have left because of this shit that's going on my screen. But I think after we finish those two, we can get free Luxembourg. Which, I mean, people are gonna tremble in fear when they hear that Belgium and Luxembourg united, the two powerhouses of Europe. So there is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 focuses. All the other ones are not doable, I think. But we of course have this other path where we can reform Lotharingia. Huh, I guess it's Eat Your Smaller Neighbor Day, because as soon as I got Luxembourg, the UK declared war on Ireland. And oh my fucking god, those fuckers start the game with 3 factories. And until 1939 almost, they only got 1 more. Also, Luxembourg is not cored. Why? Aren't we kind of the same thing? Anyway, let's try to ally Germany. Okay, Ireland just joined the Pact of Rome. Question, why is Finland still the Finnish SSR? They are no longer a Soviet puppet because the Soviets got in the Civil War and all that shit. Why is non-aligned Romania in the Russian faction and communist Greece not in the Russian faction? And most importantly, why is Italy winning? I guess some questions are better off left unanswered. Okay, Germany said a big fuck you to my proposal to join their faction. Let's now try to divide the Netherlands between us. Oh, I think that's because they don't even have a faction. Oh, hello there, Mr. Tito. What brings your majesty here so early? Your burning passion for letting people die of starvation, maybe? Oh, and the Germans actually accept. This is bad. I will not be able to form the Benelux. That's sad. Well, there is only one reasonable thing left to do. Let's conquer France. They still have the disjointed government spirit, so this should be pretty easy. The war goal is ready, but I think I'm gonna do those 2 focuses first, until my divisions finish up training to level 3, because I don't have a lot of them, so they better be trained to the max. How exactly is Italy justifying against me? What does that mean? Also, Tito is gone, and so is Greece almost. They fucked around and they found out. They declared war on Yugoslavia and Bulgaria, and it didn't end good for them. Also, I will start doing the Lotharingia tree, and I want to get this really quick for the daily compliance gain. My troops are almost ready. I'm gonna wait until they are all entrenched. Ah, fuck. Italy just declared war on France and they joined the Allies. I hate it so much that France can join the Allies no matter what ideology the faction has. How the fuck am I gonna fight the UK? I have no boats. I don't even know what a boat is. I am just gonna declare war and hope for the best. And by that I mean I just hope for France to be as bad as usual. Alright, they are not gonna attack me. Let's see if I can push. Well, kind of. My divisions are not very good, but I think it's enough. Oh damn, they are 28% already from this. It's only a couple tiles. Oh, and I can unite Greater Belgium. Let's go. We now have 13.6 million core population, that's nice. We get cores on this part of France, this part of Netherlands and Luxembourg, if you were curious. $1,000,000 question, why did all my troops left this tile? Yeah, I give up. I wanted to encircle some more divisions, but I'm just gonna make a run for the victory points. Those should be enough right here. And yes, it was. As they say in France, adios amigos. And I will also be ready to form Lutherangia. Oh, fuck.
Why are you blue?
We look exactly like France now. What did I do? I became what I hated the most. Well, at least we got some good cores. We cored those 4 states. Another 7 million core population, pretty good. And after this focus is finished, I'm gonna go for vassal states, so I don't have to garrison all of this French land. And next I am just gonna try to invade the British. But first I will have to invent the boat and actually build a shitload of boats.
2 very boring minutes later.
Honestly, I did not see this coming. What the fuck do I do now? I have those 20 divisions, but it's not enough. Yeah, this is very bad. The Germans are at the gates of Brussels. I am 36% capitulated. And yep, they are gonna take Brussels and I am gonna capitulate. And there we go. Well, I had a good run. This is also the first time I actually capitulate in a video. So yeah, hope you enjoyed the video. A big thanks to my one and only Patreon, Mr. Flossy. Give the video a like again, subscribe to the channel, check my Discord server in the description, and also play this mod. It's called Forgotten Nations, it's pretty fun. But just don't play Belgium. It's not worth it, don't play Belgium. If you actually watched this far, please type cheeseburger in the comments. Thank you, and see you next time. Bye.